Hello, darling. Merry Grinchmas, and welcome to 20 Days of Canva Magic. I'm your host, Melly Grinch, because who says a Grinch can't sprinkle a little Christmas magic? And together, we're about to embark on the most festive creative journey ever. Throughout these 20 days, my Grinchy little minions will be popping in to add their mischief and charm. But let's be clear. I'm running the main show. Over the next few weeks, we're diving into a wonderland of creativity, crafting content that's as magical as it is merry. The best part, every design, every idea, every piece of content will channel all things Grinch and Christmas because the holiday season is here, and it's time to shine. Oh, and here's a holiday treat just for you. Head over to thejunecreation.com for 50% off all items during this festive season. It's my way of making sure your holidays sparkle with creativity and inspiration. Don't miss a moment of the magic. Hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel so you're notified every time we drop a new festive creation. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Grinch-inspired treasures, Christmas delights, and surprises to keep your creative spirit soaring. Let's create, celebrate, and make this a Grinchmas to remember. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live. Someone in the comments said that something went wrong and they can't see or hear anything. So if you are able to see or hear this live, please let me know in the comment section. Also, if you hear any background noise, please let me know because it is raining outside. The rain is hitting the window very hard, so I'm using my microphone to kind of filter out that noise. So I just want to know if the sound is okay, that you guys can hear me properly, that you guys don't hear the rain. Let me know in the comment section, please. So, for today's agenda, we're going to do the welcome and overview of the session. We're going to do a brief overview of MidJourney, DALL, Canva. We're going to talk about the key differences of each tool. We are going to explore platforms to sell images. I'm going to show you guys how to create themed bundles. We're going to talk about on-demand print services, promotional strategies, live Q&A, and free giveaways. Thank you so much, Tab, for confirming that we can hear, and thank you all for joining. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Mel, and I am the founder of The June Creation. And here, this is the channel where there is no gatekeeping. Yes, you heard that right. There is no gatekeeping on this channel. And what I'm going to teach you is how to create images. We do these lives every single weekday at 7 p.m. And I'm going to teach you and create different examples of images with you guys every single time until you guys become experts at this. Why? Because I want you guys to make money. Okay? I want you guys who have the brands and who are entrepreneurs to be able to make money with your brand without having to spend hundreds of dollars on a photographer, without having to spend hundreds of dollars trying to figure it out and taking all of these random courses and not really getting the information that you need. Which is why sometimes maybe you guys feel like this might be repetitive. And a little bit of it is sometimes. But the reason why I repeat some of the things we go over is because I want you guys to get comfortable with the tool and I want you guys to be able to use the tool effectively until we move on to the next topic. So just to give you a preview of what next week's topics will be, next week, I believe we will be doing a website creation using Shopify from scratch. I have a client who purchased the service for a website to be created for her, and she has given me the okay for us to design her website on the live. So that's coming next week. We're going to do, next week is Thanksgiving week, so I'm going to figure out the schedule, but we're going to do, it's definitely going to be done. It definitely needs to be done as soon as possible, but we're going to do from start to finish how to create a Shopify website and design the content for your website. So before we get started on today's tutorial, I do want to talk about the special offer. Everything on my website using code Grinchmas is 50% off. 50% off. I'm going to show you guys the website really quick. This is the website. Okay? So there's a home section, branding services. This will be filled out by the end of this week. Stock images, Canva template, free courses, and the treasury. Okay. Everything is 50% off. If you don't buy anything, sign up for the newsletter. I haven't sent a newsletter in a while, just because of time, but I'm going to be sending them soon so that you guys can get reminders and updates of when we go on live. Sign up for the newsletter at least so that you can be updated on the type of content we're going on live with and when we have discounts and new products on the store. A lot of the big popular products that people have been buying is the Boss Babe ebook cover collection, which includes only images of Boss Babes and accessories like offices and cars and all of those things. It is $15. It's on sale for $10. And if you use code Grinchmas, you're going to get it for $5 because that's 50% off. For Pretty Grinch, this used to be 15 images. A lot of you guys have purchased this. You'll notice now that it has 40 plus images in there. Because what I do, which is what a lot of people don't do, is instead of creating a new thing, what I do is I add on to these. So when we talk about things on the live and I download them, at the end of the week, I go ahead and I add it to the folder. So if you've purchased this collection before, just go refresh the folder or go back to your files to get go back to your email to get the link to the file, and you'll see that this went from 15 images to 40 plus. I believe the number is 46. Okay, so that is 50% off because it's $5. So you'll be getting that for $2.50. I have a bunch of other stock images that are available, working on adding more. They're the Canva templates, like the Grinch boxes. The most important thing here is the free courses because, like I said, I want you guys to learn. So these are my favorite free courses that I created. They're all on YouTube. So if you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel already, make sure you're subscribed. However, if you come on the website, you go to the free courses tab, you are going to see some select courses that I added, such as creating your own avatar, which is my favorite one. If you came on and you saw a Grinch speaking and she was talking, that's how you do it. This is the video that's going to teach you how to do it all. Okay? Next announcement is I do want to make sure you guys are following me on YouTube. Yesterday we officially hit 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time to come and subscribe to the channel and be a supporter of the June creation. You know, you guys support me and I want to support you guys as well, which is why I do these lives every single day. We're at 1K subscribers. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed so that you can get notifications and so that I can come up on your feed so that you can learn about all of the things that I'm ready to teach you guys. And lastly, I do want to talk about the Facebook group. Make sure you guys are joining the Facebook group because that is where I make all of my announcements about the live. Like what time I'm going to go on live, what day I'm going to go on live, if I'm not going to go on live that day for whatever reason the case may be. Nikki Nelson said, you're welcome. Yes, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Now, enough about the announcement. Let's get into the tutorial because that's the most important part. So here we are with MidJourney. And as you guys know, I give you guys like an update pretty much all the times of what MidJourney is. This is the Explore tab. And with the Explore tab, what you see is different content that other creators have been creating. Let's say if you own like a soap company or a skincare company, look at this mock-up right here. How much do you think you would pay a photographer to create something like this for you? I am a photographer and I used to take clients and create images like this for them. And I would charge them hundreds of dollars. Of course, they were getting good quality content. But the point here is that you can create this content yourself. Sometimes when we're starting a business, we don't have all of that upfront capital to invest into it with these professional photographers and all of those things. And sometimes our websites and our images end up looking kind of janky. And we don't want that, especially when we know we have a good product, right? People love to buy what looks visually appealing. And that's why I'm doing these courses to kind of teach you guys how to create those visually appealing images, even when you don't have a lot of money in the bank, maybe because you're just starting out. So let's say if you're a creator of a skincare brand, right? You can look at this right here. This was on the Explore tab, and you can get an idea of what the prompt is. This is a prompt that someone else created. It says a hair shampoo product advertisement featuring Yaren Tang on it with an elegant rose and candle theme. The background is a gradient of light pink to dark beige. A bottle stands next to the roses, illuminated by warm lighting. In front of that, there's another one which has an amber color liquid inside. The brand name in white font reads F Flip Garden FR neckline. The text says, I don't know, it says like a bunch of stuff. But the whole point is that you can use MidJourney to be able to create these. Someone said, I don't have MidJourney, I use Bing. That's fine as well. We're gonna go over Bing. As you can see, I have the Bing tab open because that's one of the things that we're gonna cover today. So let's say if you guys had this, right? You guys had the hair company or a skincare company. Let's say if you wanted to use this prompt and you wanted to use this style, but we wanted to fix it up a bit, right? So a hair shampoo product advertisement. We don't need it to feature any words. We can add the words on Canva. With an elegant rose and candle theme, the background is a gradient of light pink to dark beige. A bottle stands next to the roses, illuminated by warm lighting. In front of that, there's another one which has an amber colored liquid inside. We're going to remove the brand name and we're going to remove all of this stuff, right? Because MidJourney is not good with words. I mean, it put Tang really fine, which is amazing, but all of that extra stuff is totally not needed. And as you can see, the aspect ratio for this is 3:4, and the version of MidJourney is 6.1. And for those of you who do use Bing, I'm actually going to copy this prompt and we're going to put it in Bing as well to see what it gives us. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter to submit it. We're going to try it on different platforms, right? We also have DALL-E by ChatGPT. If you guys have been a part of the live, you've been seeing that. We've been talking about this a lot. And if you need a refresher, let me know. But DALL-E is a very good tool as well. I personally use this to create like cartoon inspired images like the Grinch, like I've been doing. But today we're going to try putting in stuff like this to see what it gives us. So I'm going to hit enter. And then we're going to go to Bing Image Creator, which you could go to at bing.com/images/create. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in here also to see what it gives us. So let's go to see what MidJourney gave us. This is what MidJourney gave us. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Okay. It is not the same image because MidJourney is not going to produce the same image to you twice. Right? Now, you can choose to rerun it if you're not happy with it. Don't worry about these words because they can actually be removed. We can remove them in Canva. We can remove them in Photoshop. We can remove them in multiple places. I'm going to download it and I'm going to show you how to remove it in Canva. But I kind of like this image. Let's say if you wanted to see more variations of this image. Let's say this was the image for you, but you wanted to see more variations of what looks like this. You can do a very strong and see what that gets you. Okay? Let's see what DALL-E gave us. This is what DALL-E gave us. So DALL-E is more likely to give us those less realistic images because this doesn't look realistic to me. It looks nice, but this doesn't look like a realistic bottle. And the same for Bing. And the reason because of this is because these, I think they focus more on like cartoonish images, more aesthetic images. We can try to put photorealistic in front of it to see what it gives us. Let's try that. I'm going to put photorealistic. I'm just going to say make this photorealistic. And see what it gives us. And let's come back to here to see what variations it created for us. So these are the different variations. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I really like this one, especially because it has the liquid underneath the candle. It just looks so unique to me. So I'm going to download this one as well. Now, even though I asked for photorealistic, this is what it's giving me. And, you know, maybe you might think it looks photorealistic. Maybe you don't. I think it looks okay. But this is not the type of image that I'm going for. But it depends on what you want to do for your website and what style you want. These images are okay as well. And for Bing, same thing. And the reason why you'll see that the Bing and DALL-E images look alike, this looks really nice. The reason that you'll see why the Bing and DALL-E images look alike is because Bing uses DALL-E as well. they use the same like AI tool to generate these images. So for this, I really like this one, and I'm actually going to download this image. And now we're going to go into Canva really quick. So let's say if you want to create something for your website, right? Let's type in, I don't want it to be a website banner. Let's just make it like a product, right? So let's just do a custom size. Let's say if we're uploading a product for our website to put on the product page, right? So let's do a 2000 by 2000 because that's a square. And I'm just going to select on create new design. Then I'm going to take what we downloaded. I'm going to take the one from DALL first, right? Because I think it looks really cute and aesthetically appealing. And I'm just going to zoom it, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upscale it because I didn't upscale it in Bing. I want to upscale it to see if it could kind of just give me a clearer image. And to upscale, what I love about Canva is that it does have different apps that you can use. So to upscale, I'm just going to scroll down here and I'm going to go to my image upscale app. Now, let's say if you don't have the image upscale app, what you would need to do is you would go to this app section and you can type in upscale. And it will give you a bunch of apps to choose from. I use image upscaler, so that's what we're going to use. And it's telling me that my image is high resolution, but if I want, I can upscale it to 4x, 8x, etc. I'm going to try the 8x one, which I think is extremely, extremely high. It depends on the look that you're trying to go for, but let's try that. Let's see what it gives us. So here it shows us what the before would look like and what the after would look like. So we're going to go ahead and replace so that it can give us the after. Now it tells me that it's been successfully upscaled, but maybe I want to delete this text that's right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select on edit. I'm going to go to, I can go to magic grab or I can go to magic eraser. Let me go to magic eraser. And I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to hover over that and I'm going to select on erase. So it takes about a minute. Come on, come on. There you go. Look at that. Brand new. Do you know that there were any words there? And it's that simple. Okay? Now, let's say you wanted to put the name of your brand on it. So, let's say if you had like a label for your brand, right? I'm just going to use a logo for an example. But let's say if you already had your labels created, right? All you would do is take your label. You would remove the background of your label by selecting on the background remover tool. And then you would minimize it and just put it over the product. Like so. And let me see if I can actually change the color of this. Don't know if I can. I should be able to make it like I would like it to be white. I don't see the option for me to change the color right now. But if you want to change the color, there are ways to change the color, but I'm not seeing it come up for this. But you don't have to worry about the color change because you would be adding your product label to this. This is just an example. But if I had a product label, this is what I would do. I would just go ahead and I would add it to this image. And there you go. You can take this and you can upload it to your website. You could put, the June creation, soap, whatever this is. If this is a shampoo bar or whatever it may be. Now we also created the images from MidJourney. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the MidJourney image here. So this was the MidJourney image, but this was created with a 3x4. So it's not going to fit into the this 2000 by 2000. This is a 1-to-1 that we have, but it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make it a bit bigger. And you can make some adjustments to try and get it to be centered by making this bigger and then finding the center here. Like I may want this to be centered. So now I've made it a 4x4 image. And you can see the difference between the DALL-E image and the difference between the MidJourney image. So like I said, it depends what type of look you're going for. So for me, personally, I would go for the MidJourney image because it just looks so much more realistic. This looks nice as well, but it looks super airbrushed. It's still very, very nice. You can still very much use this. Let me remove this because I don't like this there. You could very much use this, but I really like this. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did here with erasing the text. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select on edit. And then I'm going to go to magic eraser. Now you do need to be careful because there is this thing here, like the line for the pump. So we want to try to make sure that doesn't get removed. So let's see how well Canva does with that. So I'm going to make my brush size smaller and I'm just going to zoom in because I really, really want to just get the areas that I want it to get. So I'm going to do this very slowly. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm hoping that it's not going to create an issue for this pump right here. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to zoom out. See that I got everything that I wanted to take out. And I'm going to select erase. And look at that. Flawless. Flawless. Now there's a little nick here. Let me just hover over it. And I'm going to do erase. And look at that. Look at this product image that you have for your product right now. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Now, let's say if we wanted to add our own text to it, right? Let's say if we didn't want to add a label to it, we can just go to the text right here and start typing in what we want to call it. So, maybe this is like a perfume or something, right? And maybe it's called rose petal perfume because we have some rose petals here. We have some roses here. I would just type in rose petal. And I would put it where I want it to on the bottle, right? Like so. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger. Maybe we can adjust it better. Rose petal. That's the name of the perfume. You could design it however you want to. Maybe you want it to say the name multiple times, right? Like 4 times, like so. I'm just like giving you guys ideas of like different things that you guys could have. Different ways you can design things. And this is how you would create a mock-up for your product. If it was called rose petal times 4 or something, right? You could literally just write the words that you want. Let's say if it wasn't tested on animals, you can come here and you can say no animal cruelty or something, right? And you're going to see the cruelty-free stickers and all those things. And you can select on one of them. You can change the color of it. Let's say if I wanted to change the color to white, I can do that and just make it small. and just add it as a part of the mock-up to the product, like so. I don't like this font because I just feel like something called rose petal should be in cursive, right? Because it's fancy. So I'm going to select this, and you can just go here and look for that cursive font that you want. There's so many different options. You can even search for cursive. You search for cursive to get what you want. Like so. Let me know what you guys think so far of this. But if I saw this on somebody's website, I would definitely want to buy it. And you can't tell me that AI created this. This looks like something that was created with a photographer. This is how you create those images for your brand. And as you zoom in, you can see how high the quality is. And we didn't even upscale this image. Imagine if we upscaled it as well. So that is the difference right now between DALL-E and Bing with MidJourney. It all depends on what you're using it for. It all depends on what the purpose is. If your purpose is to create Grinch images or type of create like children's book, create characters, go for DALL-E and go for Bing. But if you want photorealistic images, MidJourney is your best bet. And I've also heard that MidJourney, you can sell the images and stuff. I heard that there are some sort of like stipulations when it comes to Bing and all of those things. I don't know. Can't confirm. But, you know, this is how you create something like this. It's really nice. Okay? Nikki Nelson said, I like it. I do too, Nikki. I do too. So now let's move on to the next thing, right? I'm trying to think. Who here owns a business? I kind of want to get an idea of what business that you own because I kind of want to use your business as an example. I see the audience is very quiet today. Is everyone tired because it's the end of the week? Remember, I do giveaways every single live, and I do search in the comments for my winners. So let's get that engagement going. Nikki says that she does sublimation. Now, let's say, since we're talking about passive income, right? We can come to ChatGPT and we're going to say, what are some um, ideas for a sublimation business when it comes to, I guess, creating content for the website? Give me some MidJourney prompts. So here's some ideas that it's giving us, right? It's saying create themed collections showing various uses of your sublimation products, such as mugs, t-shirts, home decor. Each collection can have a specific theme. You can showcase design trends for sublimation. You could create content around different art styles or themes like abstract, minimalism, or floral designs. You can highlight customer projects. It just gives you a bunch of stuff. But then we asked it for MidJourney prompts, right? Now, the thing with sublimation is, especially with these examples that it's giving us, is the examples with the quotes. And MidJourney doesn't do well with words. It doesn't do well with hands, fingers, feet, or none of those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to find something. Let's see. Let's do this one. Let's take a vibrant collection of summer-themed sublimation tumblers with tropical flowers, palm trees, and beach scenes. Let's see if MidJourney can produce an image of the sort for us. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to paste that and I'm going to hit enter. Someone said, let me take notes because I'm on my phone and laptop plus watching you on my TV. Take notes. Take notes. Okay, so this is the tumblers that it created for us, right? Now, another thing I like to use MidJourney for is inspiration. So let's say if you see these images and you want to use that to put on your product, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this image actually. So I'm going to download it. Let me see if it downloaded. No, it didn't download. Failed to download image. Why is that? Okay, it's downloaded now. And I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to drag it in here. Drag and drop, drag and drop. And I'm going to say, give me the prompts for the design that is on the tumbler. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. But I'm going to say remove the word, because it's talking about sublimation. Sublimation. I just want the prompts for the patterns. And I'm going to hit enter. It's still adding the word Tumblr. Sorry, I meant to say, okay, I did want it to remove sublimation, but I also wanted to remove the word Tumblr, which I didn't. Remove the word Tumblr. So it says vibrant tropical summer themed designs featuring colorful hibiscus flowers, palm trees, ocean waves, and a sunset sky. The design should be vivid and detailed with bright shades of pink, purple, orange, and blue, evoking a warm beach paradise atmosphere. The scene should reflect the beauty of a tropical island with lush greenery, gentle waves, and a soft glow from the sunset, creating a sense of relaxation and exotic charm. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go over here to MidJourney. And I think I'm going to make the design bigger, right? I want it to be bigger than a 4x5. Let's say if I want it to be a 16x9 or a 4x3, right? Or let's say if I want it to be a 16x16, right? Which is even bigger. There are different ways that you can change the image size, okay? And the way you do that is in the settings of MidJourney. You come to these default settings and you select the size that you want. So we can do 16x9, we can do 3x2, we can do 4x3, we can do 6x5. Then it goes to 1-to-1. I think we'll do a 6x5, right? And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to paste this image here. I'm also going to take that prompt. Sorry, I'm going to paste the prompt here. I'm also going to take that prompt and I'm going to paste it in DALL-E. Right? I'm going to paste it right here. And then I'm going to take it in Bing and I'm going to paste it as well. See what it gives me. Look at that. Doesn't this image look amazing? And now let's say if you want to add it to your Tumblr, right? Because remember, we want to do passive income. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me open up my new window. One moment. One second. I'm going to pull up my Printify and then I'm going to share the screen. So we're going to go to printify.com. Just give me 1 minute. Got to log in and do all of that good stuff. Whoops, I just logged into the wrong account. Hold on. That's what happens when you rush. Take your time, guys. My heart and soul creation. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live. Okay. So now we're in Printify. Because remember, we are creating passive income with our designs. And what better way to do that than to do it with Printify? And for a lot of you guys who probably use TikTok Shop or who have a website, there's actually a TikTok ready category, because if you've ever sold on TikTok Shop before, you'll know that there is a certain amount of time that you have to be able to get the content or to be able to get the product out to the customer. Might be 2 or 3 days. But if you're doing drop shipping, print on demand, and all of these things, you're going to think to yourself, how on earth am I going to get these out to these people in that amount of days without getting any violations? Well, Printify has solved that problem for you. And they have a bunch of items under their TikTok ready category. And as you see, it says top selling fast shipping, perfect for TikTok. Okay? So it meets the TikTok Shop policies when using the TikTok Shop US integration. So you have to be located in the US to be doing this. I'm sorry for those of you who are in another country or in another part of the world, you cannot do this. This is for the USAers, okay? Now, let's say if we wanted to find something, like there's blankets, there's phone cases, there's candles, but let's say if we wanted to do the tumbler, let me see if they have the tumbler option available. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in tumbler and see if they have it. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, they don't. But it looks like they do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select on this tumbler. All right. Then I'm going to start designing it. And as you can see, it says that the average production time is less than 1 day. Less than 1 day. And this is the average that has gotten us within the last 30 days. Now, production times do vary from case to case, but if it's taking less than 1 day, I don't think it will take more than a day or two. Okay? Now, for this one, it does take $21.73 in order to make a production off of it. There are ones that are cheaper. You just got to look for them. And then the customer would pay $5.99 for shipping. And the print area is the wraparound of the exterior, and it's 20 ounces. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to select Start Designing. Nikki says, I do make and sell sublimated tumblers. Now, have you ever used MidJourney or DALL or any of these sites to give you inspiration on the design? Have you ever dragged and dropped a design that you saw or that you liked into ChatGPT and asked it to give you the prompt? Sound off in the comments. So, we've got our image. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag and drop this over here. I'm not sure if I saved it. Let me see. I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. Now, for tutorial purposes, I didn't do the subtle upscale. But normally you would do a subtle upscale. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to drag and drop. Drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Now, it does say medium resolution, and you got to pay attention to that. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Right here. You see how it says medium resolution? You want the resolution to be high. The reason why the resolution is not high is because we did not follow the aspect ratio for these things. We didn't upscale the image. We didn't do any of those things. And that's why it's important that you upscale these images when you're creating them, because you want this to be of high quality. Sometimes Printify does try its best to maximize the resolution for you in the best way possible, but sometimes it can't. Okay? It looks like you can also create patterns too if you want. So maybe not for this. We can't create a pattern. Let me see. What if I made it smaller? Oh, look at that. You can create a pattern. And if you create a pattern, you'll see that the resolution is higher because we didn't upscale the image. So that's why it was so stretched out, because we didn't use the dimensions that we needed to use. Now, I have gone in lives before and talked about dimensions. So if you guys want me to go over the dimensions and how to get the proper dimensions, let me know. If not, we're just going to continue. But let's say if we don't want to make it a pattern, right? Especially not for this. And let's just say if we do this. And let's say if we save the product, like so, you're going to start seeing the mock-ups for this product. So this is the front, this is the back, this is the left, this is the right. This is how it looks when the tumbler is open with the lid. And this is the close-up. Okay? Looks wonderful. Someone said yes, please. Okay. So what I would typically do is, it says that the print area size is 27 by 95. And sometimes this works well, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does. So let's give it a try. We're going to try together, right? So let me write this down because I have bad memory. So it says that the print size area is 2795 by 2100 pixels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Where are you? And I'm going to say, what is the aspect ratio for 2795 by 2100 pixels? It's going to do its little calculation and do all that good stuff. It does the math for you. And it says the aspect ratio for that is a 4:3. Now the image we created, I believe, okay, was a 6:5. That's cool. Let's make it a 4:3 really quick. So we're going to use this prompt and we're going to make the aspect ratio 4:3. Whenever you're changing an aspect ratio or something of the sort, you need to put the command in front of it. Command is dash dash, the command that you want, and then the value. Dash dash aspect ratio 4:3. Dash dash stylized 200. Dash dash version or V space 6.1. That is the format for that. Very, very important thing to know. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit enter. Now I'm going to go to Canva. Hey, Canva. And I'm going to create a design. And the design I'm going to create is going to be what? What do you think it's going to be? It's going to be 2795 by 2100. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to create that design. Now I'm going to come back here because our image should almost be ready. Here you go. Look at this. This looks so beautiful. Amazing. I like this one. And I'm going to do a subtle upscale. I'm probably going to try to upscale it in Canva as well, because I just want to make sure it is the most high resolution it can be so that we can try it out in Printify. Printify or Printful? Printify. So MidJourney, like I said, takes about a minute or less to generate the image. We're at 78%. Yay, our image is here. So we know that this image has been upscaled because it says it right here. It says upscale S. That means this is the image that we upscaled, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to download it. Once we've downloaded it, we're going to go to our 2725 by 2100 Canva design. Okay. And what we're going to do is what? Drag and drop. Drag and drop. We're going to go ahead and drag that image, drop it right in here in Canva. And I'm actually going to try to upscale it again. Let's see if it will let me. Let's go to image upscaler. So it's not going to let me do 8x because it's saying it's already high. Let's try to do 4x. Let's see if that's going to help at all. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the highest quality possible. And see how that turns out for us in Printify. Let me know if you guys can hear me very well with this microphone. If you guys hear any rain in the background. Usually I just speak directly from my MacBook computer. However, because it was raining, I was like, let me just try to filter out the extra sound by using my microphone. Now this is taking some time, so let's give it a minute. In the meantime, let's go look at the other images we got here. So we got this when we asked Bing to create it for us, which is cute as well. This is the prompt that we used that ChatGPT gave us. All right, you hear me just fine? Thank you. This is cute as well. And where else did we put this in? We had put it into DALL-E as well. This looks really nice. Very vibrant. Someone said, if you upscale in one program, can you upscale in another on the same image? Yes, you can. So being that it's so highly upscaled, that's why it didn't let me go all the way up to 8 like we did with the last image. This one only let me go up to 4. So let's replace it and see what happens. I love these colors as well. It's making me want to take a vacation, especially because it's cold where I am. So this says asset upload failed due to it exceeding the maximum supported file size of 50 megabytes. So this image is too big to upscale because we were really trying to upscale it. Yeah, it's not letting us. But you know what? It's been upscaled in MidJourney. Normally, let me see. Let's try to do a 2x upscale. Let's see if this will work. Because I'm trying to get that image crisp, okay? We want it crispy. We want it crisp. We don't want it to look blurry. We want it to look very, very good for our product. We want it to look very good for our product. So let's see how long it takes. In the meantime, so we upscale in MidJourney. In the meantime, the image that we upscale in MidJourney that we save, let me see what happens if I pull it into here without doing the extra upscale in Canva. Let's see what it will tell us in terms of the DPI, the resolution. You see how this says high resolution? It's high. And this is what I mean. This is why upscaling, sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted, is important, because this was the previous image that we didn't upscale. And it was medium resolution, and it wasn't the aspect ratio that we wanted. And then this is the image that was upscaled with MidJourney. And we're trying to upscale it even more in Canva. But as you can see, that might not even be necessary because the resolution is very high here. Usually it goes up to 300 and this is 265, which I would say is really, really great. Now that was 265. Let me see if I can replace this and see if it will hit 300. Let's see what happens. So the MidJourney one is 365. This one in Canva, let me download it. Download. Let's see what the one in Canva is going to be. Let's see if it's going to be the same. So MidJourney, 265. Let's delete it. Canva, $300. You see what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes, even though you upscale it in MidJourney, go back and try to upscale it in Canva so you can hit that maximum resolution, which is 300 DPI. So no upscaling. It was medium DPI. I don't even remember. I didn't even bother looking at that number because we don't want that number. Once we saw medium, we were like, no. MidJourney, 300 GPI. Sorry, 265 DPI, which was okay. But then we took that upscaled image in MidJourney and we upscaled it even further in Canva. The max it let us do it. And now we have a 300 DPI image. Upscaling is very important. You do not want to be selling people products and the images don't look clear. We're going to save this product. And then you'll see the mock-ups, which all look very amazing. And one of the things that I love about Printify, and I've told you guys this before if you've been on the previous lives, right? Did you notice here that it says tumbler 20 ounce tropical sunset and floral design? When did I ever write that anywhere? When did I tell Printify that this was a tropical sunset floral design? The power of AI. Because what it went ahead and did is not only did it create a title for us, it also created a description. And I didn't have to write nothing. I didn't have to do anything. It did it all for me. And that is why Printify is my go-to choice when it comes to print-on-demand products. Because it takes all of the work out for you. It helps you work smarter and not harder. Now, granted, we could have took that image and we could have put it in ChatGPT and said, create a product description for me. Yeah, we could have done that. But this just took away that extra step. And if you see here, it says products generated with AI generated titles make 35% more sales. Do you know why? Because it's giving you pretty much keywords that are SEO friendly. It is awesome. So now it's gone ahead and it's done this tropical sunset and floral design because that's the design that we have. Let's look at the design. Tropical sunset, floral. And it says, it's a perfect companion for your daily adventures. It features a gorgeous beach sunset and tropical floral designs, bringing a slice of paradise to your everyday routine. Enjoy your favorite beverages, whether ice-cold drinks on a hot summer day or warming coffee during chilly mornings. The stainless steel construction means it's tough, stylish, and ready for anything life throws at you. It's ideal for beach lovers, travelers, and anyone who appreciates a touch of nature in their day-to-day. Then it goes on to tell you that, listen, if you want to give this as a gift for a birthday, for a holiday, or if you want it as a treat for yourself, this is the perfect gift for that. And it makes every sip a journey to tropical paradise. Why? Because that's the image that we're seeing. And it says you'll feel the relaxation and the joy that it brings. So look at that. Look at all of that it wrote up for you. You don't got to do nothing. You don't got to do nada, zip. All you got to do is select on the publish button right here. And then it publishes it to your Shopify site. Shopify site. I said it right, but too many S's. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the shipping methods, right? There's two shipping methods. There's economy, which is new, and there's standard. So economy is only United States. It takes a little bit longer, 4 to 8 business days. It costs $5.99 for the buyer to pay for shipping. Standard is $6.39, but you get it faster. You get it between 2 and 5 business days. Now, me personally, I would just go with economy if I was buying this, and most people probably will, because 4 falls in between 2 to 5 anyway. So who's to say that you're not going to pay for this and get it on the 5th day? And who's to say you're not going to pay for this and get it on the 4th day while this is cheaper? That's just my thought process. So that's why you want to select both items for your customers. So you let them decide. And then now here comes the fun part. It tells you if you sell this for $36.22, you can make a profit of $14.49 because the production costs $21.73. Now, we did choose the expensive tumbler. There are ones that are cheaper, okay? There are ones that are cheaper. Don't be alarmed. But one thing I will say too, if your design is extremely dope, people will spend the money. If you market your stuff properly, people will spend the money. But also, if you have a lot of customers, you also can consider not selling it at $36.22. You can consider not making a profit of $14.49. Maybe you want to make a profit of $10. You would put profit $10 and it will tell you that the price you need to list it at is $31.73. Let's say if you want to make a profit of $6, you would put profit $6 and it will tell you to list the price at $27.73. Let's say if you want to make it $27.99, you know what I'm saying? To just round it out, you're going to make a profit of $6.26, which is a 22% profit margin. So my point is, when it comes to retail price, profit, and profit margin, you can change the numbers. You can customize the numbers so that you can know, I want to make 30% off of this, or I'm okay with making 10% off of this. How much profit would I make? What should I list the price as? All the calculations are done for you right here. And if I made a profit of $6.26 off of this, I wouldn't be mad, because how long did it take me to create this? Less than 6 minutes. If I wasn't describing this to you and I was just like, boop, 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 here's my prompt, boop, 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 whatever, less than 6 minutes. I can create 10 of these in 30 minutes. No cap. No cap. Less than 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. As long as you start getting your flow going. So if you're making a profit of $6, that's okay, because it did not take you that much time to do this. Everything was done for you. Now, when you go in and you create something that just takes a little bit more time because you put more effort into it and it looks so much more creative, then yes, feel free to price it at whatever you want to price it as. But I think $6 is okay, in my opinion, because it didn't take me nothing but it didn't take me more than 6 minutes to create this. Now, let's talk about marketing, right? Let's talk about marketing. You see this tab that I have right here? You see this tab that I have right here that says Pinterest. When people want to sell their stuff, they add the image to Pinterest, okay? Now, let me show you something really quick. You see how when I came over here and I hovered like this, there's a button here that says save. You can download the Pinterest, what is it called? Pinterest extension. And you don't even need to manually update it to Pinterest yourself. You don't need to manually upload it to Pinterest. You just click on that button right there and it will add it to Pinterest. And then you can go and add your information about your website or whatever, because you want it to link to somewhere. So like when I come to Pinterest and I see this, as you can see, it's linking me to a website. It's linking me to Wayfair. It's linking me to HTS Decor. It's linking me to Etsy.com. So you use that Pinterest tab when you're on your website. So if I was to go on my website and if I was to go on one of my stock images, all I would need to do is do this, and I guarantee you it will link you directly to this. Okay? This is the marketing tool that people use, because people, especially people who are always looking for inspiration, decor, all types of things, Pinterest is the search engine for that. You see why you're seeing all of this stuff here? Algorithm stuff? Because I be looking for stuff like, new home, fashion outfits, trendy work outfit. I be looking for all of these things because I want inspiration. I want to know, if I made my new home look like this, what can it look like? If I wanted this fashion outfit, what can I get? Okay? And when I'm looking for that inspiration and I see something like this and it has a link to it and it's taking me to the website, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to buy. And that's what you want your customers to do as well. That is how you market these things. That's one of many ways you can do the marketing for it. You just take it and you funnel it into Pinterest. And trust me, the sales will come. You see this right here, talking about PLR, whatever. How many times have you guys been on my live where I went to Pinterest for ideas on ebook covers? You think someone else is not doing that too? Just like I did, just like you are. But when they do that, it's tagged to what? It's tagged to your website. So when they're looking for that, inspiration, if they want to just be like, you know what? Let's click on this. Let's click on this person right here. No gatekeeping. $24.99. $24.99. Okay? It's that simple. But guess what? It brought me directly to this person's page. So what do you think I'm going to do? Probably will buy it. I'm just saying, I'm showing you guys the marketing strategies. This is my second time on your live. Well, thank you so much. I know I've seen your face before. You looked very familiar. Which other live did you watch? Just out of curiosity. I love when you guys say that you guys join my lives. Like I said, and sorry guys, like my voice just got real. Like when I get into this, I get into it because I know that there's money that can be made with this, you know? And then a lot of people keep talking about, a lot of people like to gatekeep. Exactly, no gatekeeping. A lot of people like to gatekeep, but how am I gatekeeping? Like, why would you gatekeep? Because if you don't gatekeep, you're still going to make money anyways. I'm just showing you guys how to do it. This is proven because I do it every day. And what I'm telling you, because I'm not gatekeeping, is straight facts. So you know how I do it from beginning to end. And it can be done. Does it take consistency? Yes. Does it take a little bit of work? Yes. But AI is here to help you work smarter and not harder. Because I just created a whole Tumblr with a whole design. And ChatGPT created it for me. And Printify created it for me. I didn't have to think about nothing. I didn't think about anything. I didn't even think of the idea. The AI did it all for me. Nikki said she was there when I created the Grinch. Yes, I was doing a lot of Grinch content in the beginning of last week. But yes, you guys, that is how you create something like that. So my heart and soul creation says every live I watch, I learn something. I love that. That is music to my ears because I do want you guys to learn so much. Like there's just so much space for all of us. We don't have to fight. There's a billion people on this world and a lot of them need content. And it's not even about content, right? Like I'm teaching you guys how to create content and I'm a content creator. But like you could have a soap company, like you saw we did the mock-up for the soap. You can have a furniture company. You could have a real estate brand. You could do anything. The whole point is that I'm showing you guys how to create content. So I'm not in competition with you. I'm not in competition with you at all because we all have different brands and different things that we do. My thing right now is teaching and providing content for content creators. Your thing can be, makeup. It could be selling wigs. It could be making food. You can make food too. You could be a chef and you just need the content creation. You could do interior design. Let's say if you were an interior designer, you would make money because not only are you going to make these AIs give you the prompts, like not only are you going to get the prompts for your interior design company, you're going to use what it created for you as the inspiration for your interior design. There's money to be made. Just like this says, a girl's guide to level up. We're leveling up. Women, men, whatever you are, we are leveling up. And that is the whole point of getting on these lives every single day. There's room for all of us. Someone says, hey, I love your lives. I normally watch the day after, so happy to catch you. I'm so happy that you're here. I have been seeing your comments on the lives. So someone said, have you ever done t-shirts with Printify? And if you did you like the quality? I have never done t-shirts with Printify, but I have done t-shirts with Printful. The quality is okay. It depends which t-shirts that you choose. So let's try to do a t-shirt right now, right? So let's say, let's go to MidJourney real quick. Let's see if we can find a dope t-shirt design where we can remove the background. I just need some inspiration. I want to see what else other people are creating, right? Now, this is just creating the whole mock-up of it. I don't want the mock-up. I just want the design. So I'm probably going to go to, DALL-E. And I'm going to say, give me an image of a snake, I don't know, on fire. Like I'm trying to find something really cool. Let me say, give me create a design that looks like the Mona Lisa, but she has cool oversized glasses on. It has a retro vibe and it's against a white background. Now, before I even do that, right? Before I even make DALL-E give me that prompt, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna say create, or I'm gonna say improve this MidJourney prompt. We can say that. And I'm just gonna paste it in here. Let's see what ChatGPT tells me to do. So it says, create a design inspired by the Mona Lisa, but give her a modern twist with oversized stylish sunglasses. The overall vibe should be retro, incorporating elements like bold colors and subtle textures, reminiscent of the 70s or 80s, while keeping the character playful and fun. The design should be against a clean white background, emphasizing the retro modern feel and highlighting the uniqueness of her expression and style. So I'm just going to cut it off as it should be against a clean white background. And I'm going to go over to DALL-E and I'm going to just paste it. And let's see what it gives me. And I'm going to go to MidJourney and I'm going to do the same. And then I'm going to go to Bing, bada bing, and I'm going to do the same. So now it's giving me some sort of image. This is MidJourney. Okay. This is DALL-E. This looks really cute to put on a t-shirt. And this is Bing. So you'll notice how the Bing and DALL-E one looks really alike, right? Because I told you they use the same, platform and stuff for that. So that's why these two look the same. MidJourney will always kind of give you an image that looks kind of more realistic. So I think I kind of like this one. So let's go ahead and download this one real quick. Let me upscale it first. Let me upscale it because remember, we want to do the upscale. And we want to do what type of upscale? A subtle upscale. And why do we want to do a subtle upscale? Because we want to create a larger version of the image, ideal for sharing, saving, or printing. Very important. Let's do the subtle upscale for that. I also kind of like this one. So let's do a subtle upscale for this one too. And the reason why we're doing a subtle upscale and not a creative upscale is because when you do a creative upscale, it does make slight minor changes to the image. And I'm going to show you. If I select on creative upscale, you're going to see that there is a minor change to the image. Now, straight off the bat, I don't know what that minor change is because I'm looking for it. But trust me, it's there. It's there. Don't know where, but it's there. But that's what typically happens when you do the creative upscale. Now, let's come to Printify really quick, right? I'm going to go to the catalog and I'm going to look for a shirt that's like TikTok ready. So because we want the dimensions, right, of what the shirt is. The dimensions are very important. We didn't even do the dimensions for MidJourney or whatever. That's okay though. So as you can see, there are different prices for the t-shirts. There are t-shirts that cost $9.23 to make. There are ones that are $17.63. There's $11.07, $8.76, $21.35. So far, $8.76 is the cheapest one. It's cheaper than $9.23. If I were you, I would do my research. Like it tells you the name of the shirt. So this is a Gildan 5000 shirt. This is a Gildan 64,000 shirt. You type in what, I don't know if you want to know what the thread counts are, quality, whatever it may be. It's on you to do the research. And I think it's okay for you to, I feel like it's okay for you to start off with a website like Printify, but then the goal is eventually to get these shirts done, professionally. Like there are places you can outsource. I know there are some people who go to Pakistan or who go to other countries that send them their mock-up and they create the fabric and stuff for you. Pakistan, China, all of those places do those things, and you can find them through Alibaba. If you guys have ever heard of Alibaba, you can do that through Alibaba. So just putting that out there. Now, as you guys can see, we want express delivery because remember, we clicked on TikTok. So I'm probably going to just choose this one. So I'm going to select on this one. And if you have Printify Premium where you pay like a certain amount a month, I think it might be $20 a month, right? Instead of paying I think it was $9 and something to make it, you could pay $7.21 if you have Printify Premium. I'm not in the t-shirt business, so it's not necessary for me to do it. I'm not in the business. This is not like my primary thing to come into Printify and do drop shipping. Even though I do have some items on my site, this is not my primary thing. So I don't bother with paying for Printify Premium. But if that's something you want to do it. And we're going to start the design. And we see here that the print area size is 3951 by 4919. Right? So let me write that down. 3951 by 4919 pixels. Now, normally what I would have done, which I didn't do, is I would have went to ChatGPT and I would say, what is the aspect ratio for 3951 by 4919? And it's going to tell me that it's 4:5. And let me see. We created this as a 6:5. So it's not really, whatever. But we can actually fix it. We can come to the image and we can go to editor right here. And if we want the 4:5, let me see. Ooh, that option is not here. Let me see. The option is not here, guys. We got 3:4. We got 4:3. Why we don't got 4:5? Let me try to just manually add it here. Let's see. AR 4:5. Let's see if that would work. I don't know if it would, but let's see. And let's hit close. Did I hit submit? Did I hit submit, guys? --AR 4:5. Submit. No. Yeah, it's not going to work that way. It's okay. We'll just work with this. It's fine. We're going to remove the background anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now we're going to come over now to Canva. Let me just delete this. And I'm just going to resize this. You can resize it right here. And we want to resize it too. And you could only resize if you have Canva Premium. We want to resize it. Otherwise, you have to create a new design. We want to resize it to 3951 to 4919. And I'm not going to do copy and resize because we don't want it to copy this. Let's say if we wanted to redesign this, we wanted to resize this design. It would copy the design and resize it. But I'm just going to say resize this design. So we're resizing the design. It's giving me a preview. Yes, resize the design. So now it has resized the design for us. And what we're going to do is we are going to download our upscaled image like so. And then we're going to come to Canva. And then we're going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this image larger. I'm gonna upscale it before I remove the background. So I'm gonna go to edit. Sorry, I'm not gonna go to edit. I'm gonna go to image upscaler. My bad. And we're gonna go back because it's at our previous one. And then I'm gonna try to do 4x. Hopefully it can handle that, because last time it told us that the file was too big. If it can't handle the 4x, we'll do the 2x. So it's upscaling, upscaling, upscaling. Okay. You can see the before and the after. Sometimes it freezes up a bit because it becomes such a larger file. And I'm just going to select on replace. It says that image upscaler has successfully uploaded the media to my library. Yay, clap, clap, clap. And I'm going to remove the background. Nice, nice, nice. And then I'm going to click share. I'm going to select on download. But instead of immediately downloading it, I'm going to do transparent background. We want the background to be transparent. So we're removing the background. Transparent background means we are removing the background. And I'm going to select download. So it's downloading. Downloaded. We're going to go to Printify and we are going to drag and drop like so. And look what it says. Our resolution is 300 dpi. We don't even need to do, we could even skip the MidJourney upscale because Canva will do it all for us and Canva will apparently do it better. So it doesn't look like, let's see, this t-shirt has other colors. So let's say if you wanted to select different variants. So right now we just have a white, but let's say if we also wanted black, I think the black looks cool. If we wanted navy. Now, as you can see here, there are little bits of white. It didn't remove the background perfectly. So sometimes you do need to go in with your brush and remove it accordingly or remove it better. It all really depends on the type of image that you have. You could do red. You could select all of the colors that you want. You could do like a sapphire blue color. You can select multiple, you know? So for now, I'm just going to stick to the white. And I'm going to hit save product. Now, actually, let's go back for a second. Can I go back? Let's go back. Let's see if I could go back. Now, okay, we went with the white, but you can also choose different sizes that you choose to have, right? So we've done the max. We've selected all. So we have small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and 5XL. It goes up to 5XL. That means anybody can have access to your shirt. It doesn't have extra small, which I feel like it should, right? It should have had an extra small, but it's cool. So we're going to save the product. Someone said you have my brain on overload. I'm not trying to overload your brain. I'm just trying to teach you. I'm just trying to make you guys, you know, learn about this stuff. It's so good. I'm telling you. Now, remember how I told you guys that Printify can take an image now and, you know, kind of give us a title and description. Look at this. It says Vibrant Retro Women's Graphic Tee. Introducing our unisex heavy cotton tee, a stylish staple for your wardrobe. This tee showcases vibrant graphic designs that bring an artistic flair to any outfit. It evokes a cheerful and creative spirit, perfect for expressing your individuality. Ideal for casual hangouts, music festivals, because it does give me music festival vibes. I'm not gonna lie. It gives me music festival vibes, or just lounging at home. This shirt is versatile enough to fit into any life scenario. It's great for fashion enthusiasts, art lovers, or anyone looking to add a pop of color to their everyday style. Perfect for gifting during birthdays, blah, 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 etc. Then it gives you the product features, it gives you the care instructions, so on and so forth. Hello, everyone who's joining. Hello, the Scrapping Diva Felicia. Yes, so many ideas. Someone says, I'm going to have to rewatch after this live so I can pause it on certain areas. Certainly. Also, if you have any questions, if you think I'm going too fast, if you want me to repeat anything, let me know in the comments. And if we have time, I'm going to try to address it because I'm here to teach you guys. I want you guys to learn. And this is why I do lives and not just like step-by-step pre-recorded tutorials, because I want to be able to have that interaction with you guys. I want to be able to answer your questions, as long as it's on the topic of the live. I want to be able to help you guys in that way. So if you guys have any questions, just sound them off in the comments. Okay. So now let's look at the mockup library, right? Because we didn't even really look at the mockup library. Let me zoom into this. Look at this. It gives you all different types of mock-ups. We only designed the front. We didn't do the back, but you could design the back as well. You can probably add a tag here with the name of your brand or your business. My Heart and Soul Creation says, I love it here. I'm so happy that you do. And you can download these mock-ups. Now, speaking of mock-ups, right? Because remember, we're talking about creating passive income. Now, let's say if you see all these mock-ups here and you're just like, I don't want to be seeing the same people. Like people who use Printify are probably using, these mock-ups and everything. Someone said, I love it. You're straightforward. I try to be as straightforward as possible, Now, if you're like, I don't want to use these mock-ups because everyone on Printify is using these mock-ups. Or let's just say if you want better mock-ups, right? There's this website called Envato Elements that I like to use. And I've been using it for years. It's called elements.envato.com. That is the link to the site. No gatekeeping. No gatekeeping. And I'm going to type in t-shirt mockup. And look at the different mock-ups it gives me. So there are these where it's just like a regular t-shirt. And if you want to just slap your logo on it, however you would decide to do that, you can do that because this is just a photo asset. But you want to go to the graphic templates because that's when you're going to be able to open it into an application or a tool to be able to add your design to it. So let's say if we go to graphic templates, there are 2,800 assets available. That is 2,800 options that you have on what you want your mockup to look like. Now, unfortunately, we can't use Canva for this, but we can use Photoshop for this. I tried to use Photoshop with you guys the other day, but my computer was acting up. The computer is still acting up. The computer is not charging, but guess what? It's at 92%. So we're good for now. I'm going to close a few tabs so that I can show you guys how to use Photoshop as an extra bonus for this. Let me just close a few tabs, guys, because I did want to show you guys Photoshop the other day, but my computer did not want to let me be great. So we're going to try that today. All right, what is this? Okay, I can close this. Let me close this. Okay. Let me open Photoshop. Let me open Photoshop. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Looking for the application. So someone said, can you do a flyer for a clothing brand using stock models? Yes. Let me write that down so that we can try and get to that. Flyer for a clothing brand using stock models. We can actually do that here. We can actually use Envato elements for the stock models as well. So Photoshop is taking some time to open. So let me let that open up and let me just see what different mockups we have here. Because another thing you can do is you can go to MidJourney. We're going to take this one step at a time, but I have your comment written down and we're going to address it before the live ends. I don't want to open up too many tabs and then the computer is just like, all right, you're doing too much. Let's shut down. Because I feel like that's what this computer is ready to do. So Photoshop is opening up. One moment, guys. Okay, so let me see if I can. 1 second. Un momento, porque. Guys, you know, I gotta set up the things behind the scene. Hold on. My computer is acting a little slow, but not that slow. All right, here's Photoshop, right? For those of you guys who don't know what Photoshop is, I think everyone knows what Photoshop is, to be honest with you. But if you don't know what Photoshop is, it is a, hold on, I'm trying to put my brightness up. I can't see. It is an Adobe tool. Adobe Creative Cloud tool, right? So this is Photoshop. Hold on, there's like a bunch of other stuff on this screen. I don't know what this thing on the side of the screen is. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I think it went away. Now, we're gonna go to Photoshop in 2 seconds. We're gonna look for the mockup that we want, right? I think this looks nice. I think this looks nice. They all look nice. This looks nice. But you know what? Let's just filter on Photoshop so that we make sure whatever we pick is not like one of the 12 Adobe XD ones that they have and we can't edit it. So sometimes I like to use mockups that have like wrinkles because it gives it like authenticity. Someone said, I've been trying to learn Photoshop for years. Do not get me started on Photoshop. Do not get me started on Photoshop. I think I'm gonna have to do a Photoshop session with you guys. I actually need to like buy something before I get into Photoshop, which is why I haven't. So when I did photography, I edited the images with Photoshop and I had something called a Wacom tablet. And with the Wacom tablet, I was able to use my little tablet pen to edit my images, make everything look real nice. And then I ended up moving, and when I moved, I lost the pen. The pen only cost like $80, but still, $80 for a pen is just like, so I kind of like was like, like, you know, because I had stopped doing photography a bit too. But if you guys want to learn it, I'm just gonna get another pen. And then we'll get to that. We'll do something like that in the near future. So, all right, let's look for what mockup we want, right? So like I said, I kind of like mockups that have like the wrinkles and stuff because it just tells you like, yeah, this is a real shirt. You know, this is a real image and whatnot. So, I don't know. There's so many to choose from. I'm like a picky. Okay, let's do this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this and I am going to create a new, okay, let's just put it under live streams, add and download. So there are licenses for this. This is actually not a great one because it has colors. We can change the color of the shirt. We'll probably have to change the color of the shirt, but I should have done like a white tee or something, but it's okay. So I've gone ahead and I've downloaded it. Now I need to open it. So when you download it, it's going to go to your download folder and it's going to be a zip file, right? So this was called t-shirt mockups. So when you download it, it's going to say t-shirt mockup something, something, something .zip. You're going to open the zip file because it's zipped because it's compressed. You're going to open the zip file. When you open the zip file, you're going to see a folder. It depends on what you're getting. You're going to see different folders. You can't see what I'm talking about right now because I don't have my downloads folder being shared. But like you might see PSD mockups. You might see something that says README because README means that, read me for the directions or instructions on what to do. And you're going to select the PSD mockup that you want. So I am going to select one really quick and I'm going to open it and then I'm going to share my Photoshop so you can see what I opened. Okay, so let me go to the Photoshop. Oh my gosh, it's doing that thing again. You guys, that thing on the side, I don't know what that is. It's bothering me. Let me see, hold on. This is annoying. Okay. All right. So now, as you can see, you see something that says smart object links, working process, background. So you want to kind of open up these tabs and see, what you need to do. So this one says replace your design here. So we're going to select on this like so. And before we delete this design, what we want to do is drag and drop. Drag and drop. So we're going to drag and drop our design like so. And we can make it bigger like so. Like so. Move it up like so. And then we can delete the design underneath. Now, once you're here, you're like, where's the t-shirt? Where's the t-shirt? The PSD file is right here. This is a PSB file. So what you need to do is you need to save this. So I'm going to press Command S to save, or you can go to File, Save. Once you save it, you can X this out and you'll see your image right here, like so. There's the mockup. There's your Photoshop mockup right there. And then you can go ahead and you can take this and you can put it into Printify. And it looks different than the ones that are already on Printify. What do you guys think about that? Now, there are things we can do with the color. So as you can see, there's like the inside of this is yellow, right? I kind of like the yellow because it kind of goes with this. But realistically, when the people buy it, the inside is not going to be yellow. So you can come into the different settings here and you can just hide it so that the color is not like that. But that's pretty much, it's so simple. That's pretty much how you can just do it in Photoshop. And like, I'm going to teach you guys a few Photoshop tricks really quick. So like, let's say if you had this image, right? And let's say if you wanted to like change the facial structure, like there are different tools you can use, like the liquify tool. So like if I was to select on liquify, let me see if it's sharing that page for you guys. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Let's say if we had the liquify tool, right? And let's say if you wanted their smile to be bigger. Let me see. Okay, I think because there's three faces here, because it's like a cartoonish face, it's not detecting the face, but normally you can move this. But if it's not detecting the face, you can do it manually. It doesn't have to be the smile, it could be the person's face, so you can bring their face in, like so. You can, there's like different stuff that you can do with Photoshop. Like this. This is how you be seeing them people with them fake BBLs, yo. They just come in here and they just start moving things around. Now, when I move things around, I like to do it with a big brush. I don't do it with a small brush because what happens is when the brush is too small, if you're doing this, you know how many times you have to move this like this to kind of get it to where you need it to be? Let's say if I had moved something down like this, You know how insane it would be to try to like do it piece by piece to do everything, and it wouldn't look right. So that's why when you use the liquify tool, and we're gonna get into Photoshop in a different session because there's too much to unpack when it comes to Photoshop. But my little tip for you today is when you're doing Photoshop, use a big brush for the movements that you want to make. That is the 2 cents that I can give you guys. And then you can see the before and you can see the after, before, after, and then you hit OK. Now let's say if you see this, piece right here that's white and you want to delete that, you can go to this right here, the magic wand tool, and you can just select on the white portion and it will select it and you just press delete. It tells me that the smart object is not directly editable. So I think what I need to do is I need to, let me think, rasterize the layer and then hit delete. And look, it's gone. Boop, delete. Boop, delete. Okay? So sometimes Photoshop got to do that extra level of work for you in order for you to get the image that you want. Okay? This is how we have our mock-up, and you can go ahead and take that mock-up and you can put it in your Shopify site or whatever website you're using to create your products. So I'm going to quit out of Photoshop before my computer just dies on us. I'm not going to save this design, but I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly because Photoshop is an amazing tool to have if you have the funds for it. Because look, we're talking about all these different tools. I have all of these tools, but I'm not telling you, to have all of those tools as well. Okay, back to the tutorial. Now, someone asked for a flyer with a clothing brand using stock models. So let's go to MidJourney.com. And I'm going to go to the Explore tab and I'm going to say, okay, actually, I'm going to go to the Create tab and I'm going to say Product Photography. And I'm going to say 2 beautiful Black women wearing a white t-shirt mock-up or something. I'm just thinking of words. 2 product photography, 2 beautiful Black women wearing a white t-shirt mock-up, black jeans. They are wearing sunglasses. They have long, straight black hair and white background. Now I can either A, put this in, or I can B, go to ChatGPT, ask it to reword this MidJourney prompt for me. And it says, product photography featuring 2 stunning Black women modeling white t-shirt mock-ups paired with black jeans. They are accessorized with stylish sunglasses and have long, sleek black hair set against a clean white background. Listen, MidJourney will take it either way that you put it. You can write it your way. You could write it this way. I actually want to redo this again because it's a 6x5 and I don't want it to be a landscape image. I want it to be more of a portrait image. And we said this is for social media. So I would make the aspect ratio 4x5 because that is the portrait size for Instagram images. And I'm going to hit enter. So this is the first image it created, but we're about to see the second image. Someone said, I just did that, the prompting thing. They came out nice. Yup, it will come out so nice. Now, remember I told you guys, MidJourney is not good with fingers. So as you can see here, there's something wrong here. You know what I'm saying? But our friend Jungi, who was on the live, told us the other day, there are prompts that we could put like no distortion or no bad fingers. I forgot what the prompts were, you guys. Hold on. Let's try that. No arm up. Let me see. Ooh. Let me ask ChatGPT. What can I put after dash dash no if I don't want the fingers to look weird? No extra fingers, no deformed hands, no. Okay, let's try no unnatural fingers. Let's see if that works. So I'm gonna reuse the prompt and I'm gonna do dash dash no. What is it? No unnatural fingers. Unnatural fingers. Let's see if that works. And I'm gonna hit enter. Let's see if that helps us. The dash dash is something that you just need to put in front of the command that you want to put, right? I don't even know how to explain it. We can ask ChatGPT. He's going to explain it way better. What does the dash dash mean for MidJourney? It will tell you, it will explain it to you better. So it's used to specify parameters that modify how the AI generates the image. So these parameters come after the main prompt and provide additional instructions, allowing you to fine tune the results. So you guys will see that I've done dash dash AR, which is the aspect ratio. So you would put dash dash AR space 16.9 for a widescreen image, because 16.9 is the aspect ratio for a landscape image or like a YouTube, sized image. There's dash dash Q for quality, stylization, the no parameter, which we just used. So that kind of just gives you an idea of what the dash dash does. Now let's come here and it's completely, let's see. Does this one have weird fingers? No, this is not bad actually. It looks a little bit weird back here, and her hands look a little bit strong. But overall, like here, her finger looks kind of short. It's not perfect. Yeah, here the fingers look kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. This one looks good. This one looks good. We can use this one. So what we're gonna do is we are going to download it. I'll upscale it in Canva. It's fine. So we're gonna download it. And this was a 4x5 image. So I'm gonna go to Canva. And let's go to this recent design. And let's say, let me just delete it. Let's just say I want to resize this. So let's say if I resize it to, so we've been doing all these resizes with pixels, but we can actually do resizes with inches as well, like so. And we can make it 4x5 inches. And we're going to do resize this design. It's probably the same aspect ratio, to be honest. Okay. And then we are going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. And let me just make the image fuller. Like so. And now let's say if we want to add our image design. Now for me, the best way for me to add the image design, honestly, is through Photoshop, especially when they're at an angle. I do not know how to warp this. There's going to be, I'm sure there are tools that you can use to warp. This is not going to be perfect. Photoshop is like the best bet for me. Ooh, Jungi's in the live. Jungi, I was just talking about you. Because look what we did. Hold on, where is it? I did the no unnatural fingers. We were literally just talking about you. I was like, Jungi was on the live the other day and gave us this no prompt. So we were just using it. So this is how it's coming out. I don't really like it this way. The reason why I like Photoshop for something like this is because with Photoshop you can warp it. I'm pretty sure there is some sort of app that we could probably use on Canva. I'm gonna need to do that research for that. So let me write that down in my notebook. Canva app research for custom mockups. But usually when I do stuff like that, I do it with Photoshop. I do it with Photoshop. We can try it with Photoshop actually. And also what I would do is I would like, if you want to do it with Canva, I would probably lower the transparency a little bit. Like so. So the reason why I do it with Photoshop is because, so I mean, this is not bad though. This is not bad. This isn't bad. But you know when people have like chest or when people have certain curves and stuff like that, like I can't just take it and make it like this. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I can and just delete portions of this and delete a little bit of this. This can work. Let me see. Let me select on this. Jungie said, "Hey you, I was just thinking of you and decided to check YouTube." Yes. Let's do the magic eraser or something. Oh no, but I can't see the image. Oops, I did not mean to do background remover. The background is already removed. So I don't know what else is going to further remove. Let me see. Like, yeah, for me, this would be a Photoshop thing. It's because the hair is in the way. But if her hair wasn't in the way, I think you could get away with it. I think you could get away with something like this. You just need to delete the corners a bit. Like I said, mess around with the transparency a bit. Because you don't want it to look too, bold or whatever. Because then it kind of starts looking fake. But yeah, you just need to, it depends what the design is. But this is how you could kind of do something like that. And then you can have something here that says like, I don't know, 20% off. Or I can actually remove the background on this whole image. And I can, let me group all of this together. Hold on. Let's see if I made this smaller. And let's say if I added, I don't know, like a flower background. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head, or like a retro background. Someone says one thing you can also do. I'm not sure if Canva has it, but it's called AI Replace. I use it for photo. It's just like Canva. You color the area, then enter the prompt you want it in. I'm trying to think. Does Canva do that? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look into that. So let's say if we do retro background, right? Let's see which one I want. Let's say if we were to do something like this. And we're to bring it down like so. And then position it behind the ladies. And let's say we wanted to change the color of it to match something on the shirt. So this is drawing from images on the shirt. Kind of like this. And you can say, you could put like a banner, right? Like a discount banner or something. Let's see. Black Friday sale, because Black Friday is coming. And like, let's say if you put something like that there. Or let's say if we don't want to put that, because I actually don't like that. Let's say if you wanted to put something like this. I don't know. There's different things that you can put. There's different things that you could do to kind of create something for, social media. You could change the color of this if you don't want it to be red and you want it to be the color of something that's on the shirt. You can do that so that we can keep, the colors consistent. you know? Change the colors. Like this. Just, creating stuff off the top of my head right now of different ways you can market these things on social media. Special offer, 20% off. There's just different things that you can do. Early bird discount, just to give you an idea. But remember, like I said, depending on the image, you might need to delete some stuff over here. Like me personally, I would do something like this in Photoshop just because I can just get that more precise. That's just me, you know? You could make this bigger. And boom. I would buy that. Let's try to delete this right now because it's bothering me, guys. It's bothering me. But like with Photoshop, I would just quickly like bloop 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 bloop. Like, So let's try to erase a little bit of her shoulder or something. And see. Like, let's say if we were to just take off this portion, it's because I can't see it. You see how, like, when you can't see it, like, you don't know what you're doing. So it really depends on the design. Depends on the design. Let me try to, like, round it out a bit. Like so. See, that's kind of better. I would also need to do this side, and then I would need to do this side. Like, But yeah, doesn't this look amazing? I think it does. So now, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Let's look at the agenda again. So, exploring platforms to sell images. So um we talked about Printify. So there are other sites like Printful and all of those things as well, but Printify is my main go-to one. Like I mentioned, I told you guys why. And it's also an on-demand print service. You can sell your images on Shopify. Shopify does have a Printify integration. Oh, hey, Big Hugh. I haven't seen you in days on the live. Did you abandon us? Someone said I would use a gradient on the bottom to soften it. Would you use a gradient on the bottom of the let me go back to it. Of the design you're saying? Of this? I cannot remember what a gradient is for this. What would I be able to add? Would I just I'm trying to think of where this gradient would be. Would it be under effects? Let's say if you can't remember where something is, I think you can ask. Oh, you know what I can do? I don't know. When I can't think of how to do something, I try to think of like outside of the box stuff. I don't even know if this is gonna work. I just be thinking of other type of stuff. I don't think what I'm doing is gonna work. Looking elements like this, right? Like this, right? I took this fade right here. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm trying to see if I can. I mean, I'm trying to make it a little bit transparent, but that is something I need to look into. I need to look into this, you guys. I need to look into it. For stuff like this, detailed stuff like that, I typically like to do it in Photoshop. So Big Hugh said, I had my son's basketball game. I'm off today, so I'm here getting my learn on. Yes, Big Hugh, you let him know. Let him know. Okay. So let's move on to the next thing because there are a few things that I want to cover with you guys. So a lot of you guys like to create ebooks and journals, right? So we've talked about ebooks and journals quite a few times before. So I really liked this image that we got. I like the style of the image, how the girls look. So I'm going to use this as the style. And I'm going to say 2 boss babe women in striped pink and white suits. A lot of gold accessories. Their hair is long, straight, and black. And I'm gonna say white background. And I'm gonna double check on my aspect ratio, 4:5. I'm fine with that, and I'm gonna hit enter. Now I'm gonna go to Pinterest because Pinterest is the source of inspiration. And I'm gonna say cute ebook cover. And I'm gonna look at some of these. You know, I kind of like this one. This one looks cute. 6-figure blueprint. The girl is there in her pink suit. There's the keys, their hands with cash, all of this stuff. Let's see what this was able to create for us. Okay, it's giving. It's giving. I like this. Now, I really, really like this. But let's say if I want, you know, their arms to not be cut off, what I would do is I would actually zoom out. I'm going to try zooming out by about 1.5x and see what that gets us. Okay, so this is what it gave us when we zoomed out. Now her hand is, you know, let's see. All of their hands look kind of, Okay, so the bright side about this is that you can, actually, Jungi just reminded me about something with Photoshop. But like I said, I have to just do a special live dedicated to Photoshop. I'm going to do that. But with this, I don't even really need the bottom of their images because we're putting this on an ebook, right? So I'm going to download this. And I'm going to just upscale it when I get to Canva. So we're going to come to Canva. And I'm just going to use this as the guide for our ebook cover. And I'm going to add this here. And I'm going to remove the background. Like so. Let me make the background maybe like a pink color or something. Or like a gradient pink or... Okay, I think this is cool. This is cute. I'm going to crop this a bit because we don't need all of this. And I'm going to make this bigger. Okay. Ooh, her head is cut off. Let me see. There we go. We don't want to do that. And now we're going to go to Pinterest and look for that, you know, I like this. Rich Girl's Guide to Abundance, 6-figure blueprint. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, I'm a boss babe who makes 6 figures and I want to create an ebook about digital wealth. My whole theme, by the way, you guys, is digital prosperity. Like that has been my whole theme for this year. just prospering through, digital content creation. I'm a boss babe who makes six figures and I want to create an ebook about digital wealth. What should the title of the ebook be? So the Boss Babe's Guide to Digital Prosperity. You see how I was just talking about digital prosperity, digital wealth, digital prosperity? Click, earn, dominate. Ooh, that sounds powerful. I kind of like that, you guys. I might actually create an ebook with that title. Would you guys be interested in that type of ebook? Click, earn, dominate. Would you guys like ebooks or YouTube lives or both? So I'm gonna go to the text and I'm gonna look for a text template. Let's see. Click, earn, someone said both. Dominate. Dominate. Let me ungroup all of this. I'm probably gonna change the font. I'm not feeling this font. Or, hold on, you guys. Trying to find ways to be creative. What? Hold on. Okay. Let me group this together. Click, earn, let me center it. Dominate. Someone said I've gotten spoiled using TextMaker. I still like to do it manually, but yes, there are a lot of different apps that you can use. There's like Type Gradient, there is TextMaker, there's Typecraft. There's so many things that you can use. So like if you go to TextMaker, you can select, which text that you like and create. There's just so many different options of what you can do with the text. Jungie asks, has there been any dislike haters today? Nope, no haters today. Yo, I be on the live and people be hating. There be people who come on the live just to dislike the live, even though I'm just trying to like give you guys knowledge, But no haters today. Thank you. I think y'all chased all the haters away. Okay. All right. It's given boss babe. All right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Click, earn, dominate. Let me think. We need some inspo, right? What else do we want to add? We can shake them haters off. Yep. So for some inspo, maybe we can add, let me think. Ooh, roses, watches, money. Give me my money. All right. Let's look for some money backgrounds. Money, 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 money. Okay, let's go to all. And I want like photorealistic looking money. So that's why I'm going to choose a money that's from the photos and that's not a graphic. Let me see how this would look if I remove the background and put it behind them. So whenever you're rotating something, you want it to be at a 90-degree angle or 180 to make sure that it's straight. Okay, okay, okay. Now for this to pop, let me see something. You guys don't hear that rain? Y'all don't hear that rain? Like, it's so loud because it's falling on the air conditioner. So it's just making this loud noise. Let me know if y'all hear the rain because it's just bothering me right now. Okay, this is what we got so far. Very creative, very creative. I agree. Click, earn, dominate. I like it. You know, we don't want to like overdo it either. I like, simple. All right. My heart and soul creation says that she does not hear the rain. That's good because it is so loud. Maybe this microphone is really doing well with filtering out that noise. Sometimes less is more. Like, there's just so many cute things. This is cute. Make money with your content. This is so cute. All of these are so cute, but sometimes less is more. And I personally feel like this is enough. Like, it doesn't need to have a bunch more things, I think this is enough, you guys. I think this is enough. The only thing that's bothering me is that it just looks like a piece of her shoulder is gone. Is that how the image is? Yeah, it is. Like, that just bothers me. Oh my gosh. I would be able to actually, I think I can fix that. Let me see something. Let me go to edit and let me go to I don't think it would be a magic expand because I just want to expand a certain thing, not the whole thing. So that wouldn't work. What does magic edit do? Can I just do this and see what happens? I don't want to get into that. It's not that big of a deal. So Jungi said, Canva is cool as hell for sure, but sometimes I let AI do the creativity for me. Tell ChatGPT to give you a prompt for a fancy title logo that reads "Click, Earn, Dominate," and MidJourney can create it. Okay, let's try it. Sometimes MidJourney is not good with words, but let's try it. Oops, all my caps are on. Give me a MidJourney prompt for a fancy title. Whoops, I can't spell today, guys. Logo. Oh my gosh. That reads click, earn, dominate. Okay, so it's telling us to do elegant and luxurious logo design for Click, Earn, Dominate, featuring a modern serif font with metallic gold and black accents, intricate detailing, subtle 3D embossing, and a sleek high-end look. The background is a gradient of deep black fading into soft gold with faint sprinkles. The logo should exude power, sophistication, and digital wealth. Okay. Version 5 of MidJourney, we're going to make it version 6.1. Aspect ratio of 16:9, no clutter, no extra symbols, no text distortion. But instead of saying that the background is deep black, we're just going to say that the background is white. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter that and I'm going to say, hold on, whoopsie. Let me copy and paste because okay. So elegant and luxurious logo design. Okay. The background is white. And the logo should exude version 6.1, aspect ratio 69. And let's hit enter. Okay, so this is what is created for us. So sometimes, yeah, the words are like, let me rerun it. Let's see if I rerun it, if it's going to do anything. And I'll probably try to remove the commas as well. Let me remove the commas. And let me do a double thing like this. Click and dominate. Enter. Okay, so this looks like it's getting somewhere. And even if you don't like this font, if you like this background, you can take it. So like, let's say if I downloaded this. And also, you guys, you know, I forgot to upscale this image. You guys never want to forget that part. Trust me. You always want to make sure that your images are upscaled. I just be all over the place. Let me upscale that really quick. While that is upscaling, I do want to remind you guys that the special offer on the website is 50% off using code Grinchmas, okay? And I'm just going to take this time while that image is being upscaled to review with you guys what is on the website. So first of all, the website was completely created by me from scratch using MidJourney and Canva. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the live, if you weren't here, I believe next week I'm going to be doing an all-week session on designing a website. All right? So after next week or before the end of this month or the beginning of next month, whenever we can fit this in, you're going to learn how to create a website from scratch. Isn't that so exciting? Isn't that so exciting, guys? Okay? So, I was talking about the 50% off. Using code Grinchmas. The website is thedreamcreation.com. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the chat. Let's put it in the chat. And basically, on the homepage, you'll see the prompt vault where we have the Pretty in Pink MidJourney AI prompts and the images, the Pretty Grinch image collection, the Boss Babe ebook cover image collection, which comes with a bunch of images for you to create your Boss Babe ebooks like this. Okay, I should probably add this to the prompt, to the file as well. It is originally $15, but it's on sale for $10. But if you use code what? If you use code Grinchmas, you get it for 50% off. So instead of $10, it's going to be $5. Instead of being $5, it's going to be $2.50. Instead of this being $10, it's going to be $5. Now, for all of my beauty influencers out there, we got the Lippies collection, MidJourney prompts, and the images, $7.50 with code Grinchmas, the lace front wigs, the vintage glam luxe. Then we have the branding services. So our most popular branding service right now is the personalized one-on-one consultations, which is $150. But because I love you guys so much and I have the code Grinchmas for 50% off, you can get it for only $75. There have been a number of people who have bought it. This code is only available for a limited amount of time. The personalized one-on-one consultations for now is $150. But what you will get out of it is personalized strategy development. So this is a one-on-one, right? Everything is not going to be tailored to everyone like you see it on this live. It's only going to be tailored to you. It's going to be tailored to what your specific goals are, whether it's for branding, whether it's for digital marketing, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to show you one-on-one how to leverage tools like MidJourney, Canva, and other cutting-edge technologies to streamline your creative process. And I'm going to create them with you. I have all of the tools. I have all the tools. Yes, my heart and soul did book her spot. She sure did. Okay? She booked her spot because she's not playing. So I have the tools. I'm going to create them with you. I'm going to create them for you while we're on the call. We're going to brainstorm together. We're going to come up with a plan because I want you to win. Okay? So we're going to talk about content creation support. So I'm going to give you advice on crafting ebook covers that stand up, the YouTube thumbnails, any type of digital content that you want to captivate your audience. We're going to talk about tips to refine your brand voice, how to grow your online presence and enhance your digital products or service. The online presence is a big thing. As you guys see, I have a Facebook group that has over 600 people in it. And I do have my YouTube just hit 1,000 subscribers, so that has to count for something. I'm going to show you guys how to show up online, how to cater to your audience, how to make people want to click on your page. And then the next step action plan is walking away with a clear roadmap, actionable steps, and resource recommendations to turn your ideas into results. Like I don't want you to leave that call until you put one of your ideas in effect. Okay? So the session is only going to be focusing on you. I want to make your vision a reality. Like I said, it's $150, but with code Grinchmas, you get 50% off, which makes it $75. And being that it is over $50, you can do 4 interest-free installments using ShopPay. Okay? So definitely check that out. The ebooks I'm working on. I've been working on some ebooks for you guys because that's what I was asking today. What do you guys prefer, right? The YouTube videos have been working, but sometimes I know you guys want ebooks as well. I've been working on an ebook that has a bunch of prompts or questions that you can ask ChatGPT, just so that you could create content for different areas, whether it's for digital marketing, getting holiday sales, and all of those things. So that's in progress. These things do take time, you know? And the reason why, you know, it says my website is under construction, I take my time with the content I'm creating for you guys because I don't want to sell you guys garbage. In all honesty, I don't want you guys to have garbage. I'm trying to give you guys good quality stuff. When you come on my YouTube channel, you see that I'm not spitting out garbage to you. I don't gatekeep. I tell you straight like it is. Someone said you keep it straight. I keep it straight. I tell you what it is, and I tell you what it is from beginning to end. Stock images. We talked about some of the stock images because they appeared on the homepage, but we also have the Pretty Grinch image collection. For those of you who want Grinch images, this used to be 15. Now it's over 40. I believe it's about 46 images. And we also have the Boss Babe ebook cover collection. I think we talked about that. It has a set of over 50 bold and chic images and counting because I do go back and I add stuff to these things periodically. We have the Canva templates for the Grinch boxes. The most important thing of everything that I'm telling you about right now is the free courses. And that's why you guys are subscribed to me on YouTube. That's why it's important because all of these courses that you see here, these are some of my favorites. They're all on my YouTube channel. They're all on the YouTube channel. You know, I only listed like about 4 of them here. For people who are not following me on YouTube or people who didn't find me through YouTube, like if you stumble upon my website and you see free courses, you'll know that you can click on this. And once you click on it, it takes you directly to YouTube. And then we have the treasury. Some of these we've created together on live. And I showed you today how to create stuff like this, right? We created tumblers, but you can also create notebooks as well. You can create t-shirts. We did that as an example. So like I said, 50% off of everything using code Grinchmas. Now back to the tutorial. So I think I went ahead and I downloaded that. Let me hide this for a quick second. Hold on, let me group all of this together. Let me hide it for a quick second by making it transparent. And then I can come here and drag and drop this over here. I can remove the background. I can make it bigger. Whoops, what did I just move? And what I can do is I can edit this where I do the magic eraser And I can actually erase this like so and then just put in my own font. We can use TextMaker to create the font for us. Erase. Whoosh! Didn't do a great job. Let's pass through that again. Let me make my brush size a little bit bigger. Erase. Okay, that's better. Just gonna pass it one more time. Erase. Yes, you need to get Canva Pro. That's one of the things I definitely recommend you guys getting, Canva Pro. It's worth it. Okay, now let's go to TextMaker. And yes, I should have did grab text instead. You're absolutely right. And let's pick something. Let's pick this one. Let's see. Click. I don't even remember my title. What is it again? Click, dominate. No, click, earn, dominate. Yeah, click, earn, dominate. Click, earn, dominate. You can kind of see what it would look like here. You can choose different fonts. And you can just add to the design. Ooh, if you want high quality, you have to upgrade. I can live with medium. And we just add that right on over here. Like so. Okay? I feel like this needs to be upscaled. I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. That would be quite the hack, huh? Okay, yeah, we can. Let me upscale it. Let me upscale it. So I'm going to replace it. There you go. And it looks so much better. Look at that. Now, I'm a perfectionist, right? And hold on, let me move this down. It still bothers me a little bit that there is, let me show you. Let me try to do it's too late to do the text grab. There's like some little over here, right? Can't detect any text. Let me delete this. Sorry, guys. And let me upload it again and let me try doing the text grab. Let me edit. Let me do grab text because it's just bothering me, guys. Yes. Grab the text, please. Grab. Eliminate this. And then I can just hit the trash. All right, it still needs some fixing. Can I do a magic grab? Grab. Trash. It's getting better, but it still needs to be further refined. Still needs to be further refined, guys. Sometimes you just gotta work at it a bit. Erase. Okay, I like this. This is good. This is good. Okay, now I'm gonna remove the background. And then I'm gonna bring this up like so. I'm actually just gonna delete my last text thing that I had because now it's just in the way. Okay. Let me make this bigger. Like so. And then I am going to take this like so. It's behind it, so I'm gonna drag it in front of it like so. And there you go. This is nice. This is very, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. Okay? This is really nice. Alrighty. So this live is about to come to an end because we've been on here for about 2.5 hours. And as you guys know, at the end of every live, I select 2 winners for something free. So the winners that I select for this live is Nikki Nelson. So Nikki Nelson, if you are watching, make sure you email me the June creation at gmail.com. And let me pick one more person. I'm going to pick digital art with Canva. Digital art with Canva. And what you guys are going to win, if you email me, you're welcome. What you guys are going to win is the template to this ebook cover that we created here. So you're going to get this thing here. You're going to get these images of the 2 girls. I'm just going to send you the whole template. All right. That is the prize, but you guys have to email me. You have until the next live to email me. So that's a little bit less than 24 hours. So email me at thejunecreation.com and I will send you this template. All right. Well, thank you guys again for watching the live. I do want to remind you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Facebook group for updates. So here's the YouTube channel. It is The June Creation. You can scan the QR code. The Facebook group, scan the QR code for updates. And lastly, don't forget about the 50% off using code Grinchmas on the website, which is www.thejune, I'm typing it in, thejunecreation.com. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.